Hello, you are watching Shalom World News. I'm Rory McLennan coming to you from Glasgow, Scotland. Here are the latest headlines from around the world. Archbishop Samuel Aquila of the Archdiocese of Denver in the US has expressed his condolences over the deaths of 10 people who were gunned down in Boulder, Colorado on March the 22nd. In his statement, the prelate says he is saddened by the senseless act of violence, adding he is praying for the victims. Archbishop Aquila also pays tribute to Eric Talley, a Catholic police officer who died in the shooting. He describes the officer, who is the father of 7 children, as a man of character and a soldier for Christ. Archbishop Aquila assured Talley's family of his prayers, as well as those of the faithful of the Denver Archdiocese. Police said the 21-year-old attacker who opened fire in a department store in Boulder faces 10 counts of murder. On the 150th anniversary of the proclamation of St Alphonsus Ligouri as a doctor of the Church, Pope Francis has exhorted moral theologians to look at the lives of the people of God from their perspective, to, quote, understand their difficulties and heal their wounds. In a message to the Superior General of the Congregation of the Most Holy Redeemer or Redemptorists, Father Michael Braille, the pontiff, reminded them that evangelical radicalism should not be set against human weakness, and they should find a way to bring hearts closer to God, just like St. Ligouri did with his moral teaching. The Holy Father concluded his message with the exhortation to go out and encounter the brothers and sisters of our society. A bishop in Britain has expressed deep unhappiness over the ruling of an appeal court that life-supporting treatment can be withdrawn from a 5-year-old girl against her mother's wishes. Auxiliary Bishop of Westminster John Sherrington has lamented the court's ruling, upholding a High Court verdict regarding Pippa Knight, who is in a vegetative condition because of brain damage. Pippa's mother, Paula Parfitt, took her case to the High Court after a London Children's Hospital said they wished to end life-sustaining treatment. When the verdict on January the 8th favoured the hospital, Ms Parfitt appealed the ruling the following month. In a statement, the spokesman on life issues for the English and Welsh Episcopal Conference said proper care should be given to people despite serious illness or disability, and pledged his prayers for Ms Parfitt and those caring for Pippa. In what is seen as a major setback for movements supporting the sanctity of life, the Australian state of Tasmania has legalized euthanasia, becoming the 3rd state to do so after Victoria and Western Australia. On March the 23rd, the state's upper house accepted the lower house amendments. Last year, the upper house had unanimously passed the End-of-Life Choices Voluntary Assisted Dying Bill. The legislation is expected to come into force in 18 months. More mothers in the United States facing a challenging pregnancy will now receive aid from the Catholic Church, as the Bishops' Conference has urged more dioceses to implement its Walking with Mums in Need initiative. In a statement issued on March the 23rd, Kansas City Archbishop Joseph Naumann, who heads the Committee on Pro-Life Activities of the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops, encourages more dioceses to enforce the initiative to provide help to mothers experiencing a difficult pregnancy so that they feel protected and loved. The statement says the Church will strive to fill the gaps in services and resources for women facing challenging pregnancies and those parenting young children in difficult circumstances. The Bishop also pointed out the need of the Church to assist mothers in dire straits during the COVID-19 pandemic. With the government of the Philippines imposing strict pandemic restrictions in the capital city Manila, Harry Roque, the spokesman of President Rodrigo Duterte, has directed Catholic authorities to ensure churches are closed in Manila, failing which they will be forcibly shut down. The government has banned mass gatherings, including public masses, in Metro Manila and a few provinces from March the 22nd to April the 4th, that is Easter Sunday. Earlier, Bishop Broderick Pabillo, Auxiliary Bishop of Manila, had issued pastoral instructions for Holy Week, stating that the Archdiocese will conduct worship in churches from March the 24th, capping the attendance at 10% of maximum capacity. Departing from tradition, reflections for the Way of the Cross at the Vatican this Good Friday will be composed by children and young people. Pope Francis consigned the preparation of the reflections to a scout group and to the children of the Holy Martyrs of Uganda parish in Rome. The scout group comprises 145 members in the age group of 8 years to 19 years, hailing from Umbria. 500 children preparing for their First Communion and Confirmation will also be part of preparing the meditations. The images accompanying various stations will comprise drawings made by children and young people of the Mater Divini Amoris and the Tetto Casal Fattoria family homes. For the second consecutive years, the Way of the Cross will be held in St Peter's Square instead of the Colosseum because of the COVID-19 pandemic, and it will be live streamed for believers. And those are your latest headlines. Do join us again tomorrow. In the meantime, you can visit swnews.org for more updates. Shalom.